And according to the CDC, more than 2,400 people have been hospitalized with lung injuries linked to vaping. About 50 people have died. Most patients reported using products that contain THC, a marijuana ingredient that's not legal but very popular. CBS 2's Jessica Layton has a potentially life-saving warning from one patient in an interview you'll see only on 2.
I was just thinking about, wow, you know, I almost died.
When Gregory Rodriguez started getting sick at the end of the summer, it felt like the flu.
Feeling very hot, stomach ache, diarrhea.
But the flu doesn't last for 5 weeks, and by the middle of September, his symptoms were unbearable.
It got to the point where I could not breathe.
Scared to tell doctors he'd been vaping THC, which is illegal, the 22-year-old from Queens had no choice but to go to the ER.
The doctor says to my mom that your son is very, 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 very sick.
When you walked in that day and you saw him on that bed, what was your first impression?
He's going to die. If he gets any worse, he's going to die. We very quickly realized this was all related to vaping-induced lung injuries.
Dr. Zubair Hassan says so far, doctors at Long Island Jewish Medical Center have treated about 40 patients with vaping-related illness, but Gregory was the sickest they've seen.
His oxygen levels were dangerously low, and there was not much more that could have been done for him on a ventilator alone. He needed to be put on this lung bypass machine to give him a shot at survival.
I just didn't want to believe that it was the vapes.
That's because for 2 years, it was the one thing that really helped him handle his anxiety.
I decided to try out buying THC carts in bulk on encrypted site on the dark web.
Doctors have linked a number of vaping-related illnesses and deaths to THC and vitamin E acetate used to dilute THC oil, which when heated and inhaled can cause a chemical burn in the lungs.
It's going unregulated, and we just don't know what's going into these products.
Gregory's lungs have healed significantly, but it's still too early to tell if there's permanent damage. Today marks 3 months since Gregory left the hospital, and now that his health is getting back on track, he's focused on a career in computer science, completely free from vaping.
I see it as a second chance. I'm meant to do something with my life.
That includes being honest about the dangers of this popular habit that he believes nearly put him on his deathbed. In New Hyde Park, New York, Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.